Well, y'all already know what time it is. It's time for the mess. So let's get into it, y'all. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're here to talk about a couple of things today, okay? Now, before we even get into the review, I just got off of TTV's live. I think you can tell that I'm over it and I'm pissed. It was a little bit of developments going on, but bitch, I'm an Aquarius, so it takes me a minute to just fully get over things, but in due time, in due time. But I'm still kind of peed off about the situation, but it'll be okay though. I'm pretty sure I get past everything. I always get past shit. It just takes me a minute to get over shit. However, before we get into the damn video, I just wanted I hope you guys enjoyed roaster reviews that Terrence and I did. Josiah can be a part because he had to work or whatever, but it is what it is. Now, it's supposed to be on my channel next week, but it just depends on how everything goes because it's after Christmas, right before New Year's, and I don't know how everything's going to go and work out, but we'll see. It's still up in the air on whether or not we're going to do one next Wednesday. However, if not, we'll have to wait till the next year to do it, and we'll just have to review 2 episodes of Portia's Family Matters on my channel. Okay, so be on the lookout for another roasting review, but I'll let you know when it's coming. Okay, and check me and Terrence out. We'll be on Alex Salter's live. I want to say it's either Thursday or Friday at 8 7 Central Time, or is it 7 6? It's one or the other. Seven, I think it's 7 6 Central Time. We'll be on there. We'll make it make sense and Alex or whatnot. Me and Alex are becoming really really cool. So I really fuck with Alex. So anytime he asks me to do anything, I'm always gonna be down for it. Okay. So shout out to Alex and make it make sense. But we're about to get into this mess for the day. I know that I've been, real light with the videos this week, but that's only because I've had a lot going on this week. You know what I'm saying? It's the holiday rush at work, so I'd be really too tired to just go in and do the shit that I normally would do. But I'm still giving y'all a video. Okay, I'm still giving y'all some videos to last y'all through the week. So, however, we're gonna start this thing off with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast. Now, as you guys already know, a couple of seasons ago, we added Garcelle from the Jamie Foxx show on the show. And now she's the only lone black woman on the show, but she got company coming this time around for the next season. And it's Sheree. I want to say it's Sheree Zampino. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She'll also be joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills right alongside Garcelle, and they are very good friends. So we're about to get into this article that I got here. Where's it from? It's from ANInews.in. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. So here's the article. Then we're gonna dissect it and move on to the next. So Hollywood actor Will Smith's ex-wife Sheree Zampino, alongside with Diana Jenkins, will be joining the season 12 of the reality TV show The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The news was confirmed by E! News, who also shared that last season's ladies are all returning as well, including Kyle Richards, Lisa Rinna, Erica Jane, Dorit Kemsley, Garcelle Sutton, and Crystal Kung, and Kathy Hilton. The casting status of Sheree will be friend of, while Diana will be a full-time member. Okay. Sheree, an actor and businesswoman, was married to Smith from 1992 to 1995. They share one son, Trey Smith. The exes have remained close in order to co-parent their son. Sheree even appeared on the Facebook Watch series Red Table Talk of Jada Pinkett Smith, which is Will's wife. Diana is the founder and CEO of D Empire Entertainment, a music label. She was born and raised in Bosonia, but fled the country in the early 90s. In 1999, she married Roger Jenkins, a businessman, and they shared 3 children, but divorced in 2011. According to Fox News, there is no word yet on when season 12 will premiere. The last season of the show had ended with a 4-part reunion that focused on Erica's many legal woes and ongoing divorce from her husband Tom. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that story. Now let's get into what I think about it. I think that it's cool that Garcia really has a real ally in place. She really, really knows Sheree. Sheree really knows her, and Sheree is good for reality TV. Now, I wasn't necessarily a big fan of hers on Hollywood Exes back then. I was all team Andrea Kelly. That's the only one I really loved so much on there. But I think that she's good for TV, and I think that she'll give these girls a run for their money. Period. I think she will. I think that she will, shut it down if needs. I think she'll have Garcelle's back when you need. Because even though I like Sutton from the little bit that I've seen, I just feel like she's not really a strong enough ally for Garcelle to have. When these ladies was attacking Garcelle at the reunion, I didn't really see Sutton really having her back like that. But it is what it is. So I ain't never really reviewed not one episode of the Beverly Hills Girls, but I just might this time around because I'm already thinking about reviewing Real Housewives of New Jersey because that damn trailer that they sent us with some real shit, and I'm ready to see that shit. I might have to tune in for that. I might have to review it because I really don't be reviewing the YT Housewives series like Orange County and shit like that. I know Jamie reviewing that. I know Color Me Pink is reviewing it too. So I don't really review the other ones, but child, I might review Beverly Hills and I might just review New Jersey. It just depends on what y'all got to say. But my thing with Beverly Hills is they can be boring as hell and Bravo still treat them like the golden children. Like they always get a brand new intro, brand new photos, all this other stuff. They're able to have 8 to 9 housewives. But Atlanta, the highest rated show for y'all for the past couple of years, can barely get 7 or 8 housewives. They can barely get a change in their picture. They can barely get a new intro, but they're the highest rated show. Y'all treat Atlanta like stepchildren, and that's just real shit. But Beverly Hills always get um, better treatment, and their ratings don't always be on point like that. It just don't. But I don't understand why they give them so much good treatment. I don't understand it, but to each his own, child. Whatever. But with that being said, child, I can't wait to see Sheree on the show. With it being her and Garcelle, it's gonna make me want to tune in a little bit more and do a couple of reviews on the shows. But when the time comes, I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all want me to review it or not. And then, if you want me to review it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But we're about to move on to the next thing, which is Trey Songz. Now this nigga is in trouble yet again, and he's out here assaulting people once again. And I'm just feeling like this. What is it gonna take for y'all to believe that Trey Songz is really doing this? Because like I said to you guys before, when Keke Palmer first came out and said what he did to her, didn't none of y'all believe her. Everybody was talking about how she was lying and all that other shit. But nah, she wasn't lying, girl. She wasn't lying. Like, too many charges against this man keeps coming up with the same damn crime, and it's becoming very annoying because I know that he probably did that shit. And I'm never one to, like, people want to give the benefit of the doubt. Like, it's one thing when Keke Palmer said it, but when some other woman came out and said it, and now somebody else is saying it, yeah, it looked like it's some truth to that situation, okay? But without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the article from theblast.com. So let's talk about it, child. So it says that Trey Songz has been making a lot more headlines for his legal woes over the last year and a half, as opposed to his talented R&B music. He talented. The latest lawsuit stems from an incident back on New Year's Day of 2018. According to NBC News, Trey Songz is being sued by a woman identified as Jahara Jeffries. The civil suit was filed on December the 20th in the 11th Judicial Circuit of Florida. This case is all related to an incident involving Jeffries and Trey at the E11 nightclub in Miami. At the time, Jeffries had left an NYE party hosted by Diddy at his Star Island home. Coincidentally, Trey was at Diddy's party as well. At the time, he heard Jeffries and his friends converse and her friends conversing about going to E11, and that's where he invited the ladies to head there with him. They all ended up in Trey's section where he had a private table. Okay, while at his nightclub, Jeffries was dancing on one of the couches, and Trey soon allegedly sexually violated Jeffries with his fingers. The R&B star, who was also said to have removed his hand once Jeffries began to look in his direction. A woman nearby went to speak with Jeffries, and it was there that this woman also claimed that Trey had inappropriately felt on her as well. Things started getting more concerning when the night ended. Jeffries and her friends reportedly left with Trey despite the touching situation. While they were all in the car, Jeffries began recording Trey due to the fear of her own safety. Trey had his shirt off at the time and soon tried to grab Jeffrey's cell phone. Jeffries refused to hand over her phone to Trey, and that's when his driver allegedly pushed her out of the car. According to the lawsuit file, it states that Trey grabbed the plaintiff and violently pulled her out of the vehicle while defendant Songz pushed her and threw her onto the street. During the situation, Trey is also accused of threatening and ridiculing Jeffries and throwing water in her face. E11 has since addressed this lawsuit as they are one of the names listed. Diddy's name is also listed. E11 has since claimed that none of their employees were involved in what supposedly happened between Jeffries and Trey that night. We have reviewed the complaint with our counsel, and it is clear that neither E11 nor its employees were involved in the incident which is alleged to have happened approximately 4 years ago. E11 does not condone actions alleged in any manner. At this point, E11 is also taking steps to ensure that their names will be dropped from the lawsuit. This is said to have initially been filed in 2020, and it is suing due to civil assault and battery, negligence, and emotional distress. Jeffries is also hoping to earn $20 million in damages for medical expenses, lost wages, and emotional distress. Her attorney has also revealed that the initial lawsuit was dismissed without prejudice because of a technical error, so it had to be filed again. Now that is the article about Trey Songz, all right, and now Diddy name is being brought up in it. Now here's my thing about Trey Songz, child. Keep your hands to yourself. If these women don't want you feeling on them like that and they just there to party and do their thing, why you gotta put your hands on them? Just respect it when a woman says don't put your hands on me, period. It's just that simple. Don't put your hands on her. If she don't want you touching her, don't put your hands on her. It's just that fucking simple, bruh. It's just that simple. You don't understand that no means no? Did your mama teach you that? I'm just trying to understand that your mama teach you that because yeah. Nah. Shit don't look right and it's whack. Hold on, y'all. Okay, but yeah, it's just it's just crazy to me how you can sit up here and do all this crazy shit to these women and think that these women are not supposed to have nothing to say, or you think that they're not supposed to say anything, they're not supposed to tell on you. Then when they come out, you want to sit up here and say that these women lying. Ain't none of these women lying on you. You know what the fuck you were doing, and that's just there on that. More than one person said it, and you straight up humiliated Kiki Palmer and made her look like a whole liar, and all these pick me ass females was right here on your dick, sitting up here defending you and all this other crazy ass shit. But me, I ain't defending your ass because I already know you full of shit, my nigga. Like straight up, you full of it, and that's just all that matters at this point. So fuck that and fuck you, Trey, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, and it's just that on that. Okay. Now the last story is Meagan Good and her husband. Now, apparently, her husband, DeVon Franklin, has filed for a divorce after 9 years of being together. That shit crazy. You sit up here, you file for a divorce right before Christmas. You could have waited till after you gave her a Christmas gift to file for a divorce, child. But it is what it is. But we finna get on and get into this article, which I got from complexnews.com. Okay? So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So it says Meagan Good and her husband of 9 years, DeVon Franklin, are splitting up. In a joint statement the couple shared with People, they explained what led them to split and that there is no fault for the divorce. After much prayer and consideration, we have decided to go into our futures separately but forever connected, they said. We celebrate almost a decade of marriage together and a love that is eternal. There is no one at fault. We believe that this is the next best chapter in the evolution of our love. Good and Franklin go on to say that they are very grateful for the life changing years that they spent together. We are incredibly grateful for the life changing years we spent together as husband and wife. We are also extremely thankful to God for the testimony being created inside us both and for blessing our lives with each other. According to legal documents obtained by the Blast, the divorce paperwork was filed by Franklin on Monday, December the 20th, at the Stanley Mosque Courthouse in Los Angeles, California. The couple has been married since 2020. Despite the news of their split, Franklin was still supporting Good on his Instagram page a few weeks ago, promoting her up and coming Amazon show, Harlem. Y'all not ready for this, he wrote in the caption. I'm so proud of my love, Meagan Good. She's one of the most talented actors on the planet, and she's funnier than you may know. But I'm so glad that you finally get a chance to see her do it all as Camille Parks in a new Amazon show, Harlem. Okay? So, y'all, that was pretty much it. That was Meagan Good and DeVon Franklin, and the fact that they are divorced. Now, I'm going to just say this and then I'm going to be out of here because Lord knows I'm sleepy as hell. But I just feel like this, bro. Like we don't know what happened. Things have been too quiet. We don't know what's going on. I do think that they had different outlooks on life. Sometimes when you break up with somebody, it doesn't always have to be in a negative way. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes when you break up with people, you tend to break up in an amicable way. Like you're going in this direction, they're going in this direction. So it may not be conducive for you guys to be together. It's like I've been in a situation where we didn't break up on bad terms, but at the same time, it's like we did not have the same focus in life. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that same focus. So we went our separate ways. Now it hurt me to the core, but I still understood and I moved on from it. So a lot of the times you don't understand at the time, but the more you think about it, the more you was like, yeah, that motherfucker was right. It probably wasn't the right time. You know what I'm saying? That's what you think. So we really don't know what was going on with Megan and DeVon. I mean, he was still supporting her ass through and through, thick and thin, and all that shit from the looks of it. So it seemed like he still loved and still wanted, to be with it and reconcile and do everything else. But who knows what they've been going through? It's been 9 years. Everything ain't always perfect, and marriages are not perfect. And I need for people to stop looking up to other people, calling them a couple goals and shit like that, just because you see them on see them on TV, hear them on the radio, see them on Instagram with these fancy outfits and fancy cars and clothes and shoes and shit that don't even fucking matter. Y'all be really looking at these people calling them your couple goals, and they're not anyone's goals because guess what? When the cameras go off and ain't none of us around, they still going through shit. They're going through shit that we don't know shit about. So if you only knew what the hell they were going through, you would be calling them no couple goals. I want to be my own couple goal, okay? I'm with somebody right now that understands me better. I'm with somebody now that understands what I want my future to be and where I'm going in life, and they're going to be there for the entire ride helping me out, pushing me forward to do that. So you need that. So all I can say about Megan and DeVon is this right here. I hope that your divorce goes away quietly. I'm glad that you guys are able to remain friends, do whatever you need to do, and all of that stuff. I'm very happy for you guys. The child, listen, do you, okay? With that being said, you guys, this video was Scotty by Nature. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you want me to follow you back on IG, all you gotta do is hit me up in the DMs with hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty because I do follow people back. I do follow y'all back. When I know that you're a part of Team Scotty, I definitely follow you back, okay? And with that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out, y'all.